Hi students, I hope that all are doing well. We are continuously following the SBT syllabus. According to SBT syllabus, this one is our 23rd video lecture. In this video lecture, I am going to talk about selection statements. So, content of this lecture. First, we are going to talk about if statement, and then if else statement, then if else if statement, and switch statement. So, if statement, the first thing that we are going to study, else if statement, second part of this video lecture, if else if statement, third part of this video lecture. Switch statement I am going to explain in my next video. Students, if you come to the point of if statement and if else statement, if else if statement, these three and also switch statement, totally 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 come under one category. These 4 come under one category, that is conditional statement. Conditional statement. It is a part of conditional control statements. If statement, if else statement, if else if statement, switch statement. These all come under conditional control statements. Especially our topic is control statements. Under control statements, we divided 3 parts. One is conditional, second one is iteration or control, loop statements, the final one is unconditional or jump statements. What I have taught you in my previous video lecture. Conditional control statements allows the program to select between the alternative during the program execution. They are also called decision making statements or selection statements. Please remember this thing here carefully. Under control statements, you are going to study one part, that is conditional statements. Conditional statement. What are conditional statements? If else if sorry, I'm unable to write properly here. Okay, what are the conditional statements? If statement, comma, if else if else statement, and again if else if statement, and switch. Okay, these are the conditional statements. So here in conditional statements allows the program to select between the alternatives during the program execution. What is that? It means here condition is there, option 1 is there, and option 2 is there, option 3 is there, then among this the control will select the one statement, this one or this one or this one. 3 will not execute at the same time, but among the 3 it will take only 1, because among the 3 only one condition would be true, remaining would be false. That's why whether 1 is correct or 2 is correct or 3 is correct. Okay, this is among the many choices. Based on the condition, it will select only one, or it will execute only one. It is which satisfied in the program. One more thing, what we have to understand here, for clear understanding, conditional statements, conditional control statements, also called decision making statements or selection statements. Decision making statements or selection statements. Okay. Conditional control statements also called selection statements and decision making statements. Don't get any confusion. Selection statement means what, decision making statement is what, conditional statement is what. Don't think that they are different. They all are same. Now we will see about conditional statements. The first one is if statement. I think that I will not take a more time to explain about if statement. Why? You already studied in your second year first semester in C language about if statement, because it is the basic concept of programming language. If statement will come almost all programming languages, irrespective of your program. It may be Java, C, C++, Python, .NET, or what kind of programming language it may be. We have to study about if statement. Okay, we will see first what is if statement. Just observe here. This is the flow diagram of if statement. The first one is test expression. Test expression is nothing but condition. We will put the condition here. It's a condition. Condition, whatever it may be. For example, I am putting one condition here: A less than B. Just this is the condition. Here two numbers are given. One is A, the second one is B. One is, the value of one is 10, the value of B is 20. Just imagine. Now we are putting one condition: A less than B. Yes, A value 10, B value 20. A less than B, condition true. So if you observe here in green color, true is mentioned. When the condition is true, it will come and execute this path. Okay, this body, this one, straight one. When it fails, for example, A value 20, B value 10, imagine, then condition fails. A is greater than B, not less than B. When you want to change the A value 20 and B value 10, here what happened? Here condition failed. When the condition failed, then you to go this route, this way, okay, this way, and come and execute this statement. So here two options are there. If it is true, it will execute this part. If it's not true, it will execute this part. Okay, it will take another one. If it is true, it will continue to go to execute this body. So what I'm trying to say here, if statement help us to when you want to put the condition, if the condition is satisfied, then it will execute one block of statement. If condition fails, it will execute another block of statement. Total two blocks are here. This is the block 1 and this is the block 2. If is condition true, it will execute this block. Condition false, it will execute this block. That's why array is coming here to skipping up this body. This is about if statement. What is syntax for if statement? We will see the syntax. First, we have to write if here, then bracket inside a parenthesis. We have to put the condition. I already said that a less than b or a equal to b or a not equal to b. Like that, you can put this type of conditions here, and statement, if that is good, what do you want to execute? Statement we will write in the flower brackets. So this is the syntax of if statement. Condition and statement. Condition is true, it will execute, or condition not true, it will skip and come to here. Controller come to here. Okay, when condition is not true, controller skip this block of statement and come to another statement to execute. This is about syntax of if statement. Look at here, if condition and statement. This is the syntax. A small program to understand the if statement. Java. First, while you are writing Java program, first you have to mention the class keyword and class name. Okay, class name if demo. Then publish static void main string aux, declaring a variable, that is I equal 10. I declare the variable. Then we have to put the condition. This is the if condition. We are putting, already said that if I greater than 15. What is the condition? I greater than 15. I greater than 15. I greater than 15. Then what is the condition? System.out.println 10 is less than 15. This is the actual statement. Okay. So system.out.println I am not if. So when the condition is true, it will execute this part, and when condition is not true, it will execute a default part. Default means I am not if. System.out.println, it will execute this one. As if conditions one statement by default, system.out.println I am not if. So what I have to understand? We have to understand here, if I greater than 15, if I greater than 15, 10 is less than 15. So you can write any kind of statement. So I will give one more example for you. Look at here, I want to give one example. If A less than B, system.out.println A is small number. Or if A less than B, A is small number. The small statement over. If really A is less than B, then this statement will execute. If A is not less than B, it will skip this statement. Control will skip this statement. That is the only if statement. If-else if statement. If-else if statement is similar to if statement. I hope that I no need to explain too much. If-else if statement, here two conditions will be there. Condition 1 and condition 2. Okay, so we are putting one condition here, A greater than B. This is one condition. We are putting two statements, two block of statements, 1 here, 2. When come to the point of if-else statement, A greater than B, then if condition is true, immediately the first statement will execute. Try to understand. In if-else statement, we will put the one condition. If condition is true, immediately the first statement, the first block of statement will execute. If condition fail, the second part will going to execute. That is called else part. We will see that one. This is the syntax for that. If condition, else part. So I already said that if condition, here condition, if condition is true, then this part going to execute. Condition fail, this part going to be execute. Else part going to be execute when the condition fails. This is about the if statement. Here this is a small program. Okay, if int I equal 10, if I less than 15, a condition true, this part going to execute. If condition fails, else part going to execute. So this is about if-else statement. Then if-else if statement. So try to understand here, a user decide among multiple options. Here we are giving multiple options, not only one or two. If we are having only one option, and if-else again we have two options, and if-else if among the many options, okay, among the multiple options, user can decide. Look at here. This is the 1, 2, 3. So many options we can give here. This is a block diagram of the if-else if statement. So expression 1 will put the one condition here. Expression 2 put the condition, one more condition. Expression 3 put the one more condition. So here we are giving multiple conditions, and previously we have given only one condition, but here we are giving condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3. Here we can put A less than B, or here you can put A greater than B, and you can put A equal to B. So three conditions I can put. Okay, so based on this condition and which one will satisfy that block of statement going to be executed. So here condition, again condition, okay, if-else if, and this conditions fails, then it will come to execute this part. If it is true, this part will execute. For condition 1 is true, this part going to execute. Condition 2 is true, this part going to execute. If both are fails, else part defaultly will execute. So look at here. Int I equal 20. If I equal 10, this part going to execute. If I equal 15, the second part going to be executed. But when I value fail, it is not 20, sorry, not 10. If it is not 15, just imagine it is a 20, then else part going to execute. Because first condition fails, if I equal 10 fails, I equal else if I equal 15 also fail, and finally it comes to I equal 20, then this part going to execute. Okay, and we have to observe one thing here. Here totally 3 conditions are given. First I value compared with the 10 and 15 and 20, and finally else part. We have to observe this thing. If first you are putting if, first you are writing if, when you are writing the exam condition, just you are putting if in front of condition. But after that else if, else if, else if. Okay, it is a syntax. Next onwards, first only if, then else if, again else if, the finally else. So it start if and end with the else part. In between else if conditions will come. Remember this thing. Okay, first it will start with if and end with else. In between else if conditions will come. And based on the condition, which one is true, that block of statement going to execute. Remaining all statements are ignored by controller. This is about if else if statement. I hope that you understand this concept clearly. Thank you for watching.